Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah. Shemkah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakovka.
Malakovka.
Daba'ah.
Daba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Asha.
Asha.
Barataza.
Barataza.
Ka.
Ka.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Netalanawa.
Netanyahu.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalaknawa.
Kabawapnawa.
Kabawapnawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawapyanawa.
Kabawapyanawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Basanawan.
Basanawan.
All. Nasan. A bowl. Hawashaynawa.
Hawashaynawa.
Man. Rai. Laka.
Man. Rai. Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Watarapira.
Watarapira.
Lawalam Yum.
Walam Yum.
Aman.
Aman. I now be English translation.
Come. Book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Amen. Are the four corners?
Khan. This is the four corners. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Barak.
Barak.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Bashar Barala.
Basharala.
Wahabiyah Tuparia.
Wahabiyah Tuparia. Shema. Shema. Yasharala. Yasharala.
I hope everybody enjoyed their feast week. Right? I surely did. You know what I'm saying? This is the Hanukkah. This is a celebration. This is a remembrance. This is tradition. This is your culture. This is your bloodline. This is your priesthood. Everybody that's here right now, man, may the Most High bless you and be with you in all your ways. Because guess what Yahweh did is bring it out, man. First thing I need is what? John what? 10?
John 22.
And 22. God. This is what Yahweh did, man. A young man told me he was a Christian today. I said, okay, you a Christian, but are you a real Christian? Because these modern day Christians ain't real Christians. They're pagans with a Christian cover. Right now they get ready to celebrate Christmas, Xmas, Satan's Mass. You understand? That's what they really get ready to do. You got that, John?
Come.
And you give me Jeremiah. Give me Jeremiah chapter 10. We go in John chapter 10, Jeremiah chapter 10. Ain't that something? 10 and 10, right? On December, right? December, which means decimal, which means 10. A lot of 10s going on right now, right? Don't play the lotto tomorrow, Israel, y'all going on. Yeah, there's a lot of 10s. I'm gonna go get the number spot. You know, Israel, man, right? So let me get first John 10 and 20.
Book of John, chapter 10, verse 20. And many of them said, He hath a devil, and is mad. Why hear ye him?
You see that? They coming at Yahushua with drama. Right? This man's a devil. Why you believe in him and his doctrine? Right? Who does God think he is? This guy's a devil. That's how we should talk about Yahushua.
Crazy.
Right? And if you're going to talk about Yahushua like that, then if you're going to talk about you, ain't no servant greater than his master. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to hear them talk about you crazy because they used to talk about Yahushua crazy, especially when you're just trying to do the work, right? Read on.
Verse 21. Others said, These are not the words of him that a devil. Can a devil open the eyes of the blind?
You see that? Now they got people picking up for Yahushua. Nah, man, he putting in work. How you gonna call him a devil? Right. What devil you know open up the eyes of the blind? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now he's not only talking about physically, he's talking about spiritually. Because Yahushua never did away with the law. He just told Israel, listen, man, this is a grace period. Be easy on each other. Because you're all wicked. You're all sinful. If you without sin, cast the first stone. But then he also told that woman, sin no more. Right. So he ain't give that woman no excuse like, oh, you go ahead and just live your life. Now he ain't tell her that. He said, sin no more. You understand? Because a lot of people will give a young woman the advice to live your life. You still young, live it out. Right? So by the time she's older, she got so much damn spirits on her from the men she slept with. Now she can't find a husband. Because let's be honest, right? I guarantee you that sister that took that vaccination for Cuomo, right, in front of the whole world to see, I guarantee she ain't had no strong man in her life. She ain't had no strong man like, yo, what? You what? Get the hell out of here. You ain't going on TV taking no vaccine for no motherfucking crackers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Israel, but you know, you ain't going to you know what I'm saying? She ain't had no strong man in her life to shut that down. And that's how it is. Always Eve in the garden. Eve by herself, Eve vulnerable, and that's what Satan like, man. Because you know what? Eve is the nurturer of our children, man. So he's gonna get through the whole household by what Eve. Right? But we have a stern, utmost superior man that we have for an example. This is an example he said. Read on.
Verse 22. And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of dedication.
It was what?
At Jerusalem, the feast of dedication.
Now, if you are Christ-like, if you are a Christian, why are you not celebrating the feast of dedication? Because that's what Christ did. Christ, they was talking crazy about Christ. You got some people talking crazy, some people defending him. He said, man, to help all this, I'm on the feast day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bothered with none of that. You go over here and debate your doctrines. I was celebrating the dedication because that's what my ancestors held it down in the name of my father. And his laws. His laws. Right? That's what Yahushua went to go celebrate. Right? Read on.
And it was winter.
It was what?
And it was winter.
And now when it's winter, y'all feel outside.
Oh yeah, it's cold outside.
A bit brisk, ain't it?
Right.
It's a bit chilly. Right? Up in New York, they'll say it's brick right now. Yo, it's center block outside, son. You know what I'm saying? Right? Places having snowstorms and all something. Read that again from the top, King.
And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of dedication. And it was winter.
And it was winter, go ahead.
Verse 23. And Christ walked in the temple in Solomon's porch.
So he walked in the temple like, yo, it's feast day. What's up? I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So if you Christ-like, what are you doing? You celebrating Christmas? Where's that in the Bible? Where's Christmas in the Bible? Anybody know? Jeremiah chapter 10. Let's get that. Jeremiah chapter 10, start at verse 1, man. Because this, we gotta stop people saying they're Christians. We gotta start calling them fake Christians. So Israel be bashing you sound like a Christian. No, the real Christians rebelled against the Roman Empire for 300 years until Constantine gave up the ghost and said, listen, we gotta mix this Christianity with paganism because we can't handle these niggas. Right. We gonna have to have these niggas join unto us, man. They in the catacombs, they in the underground, you know what I'm saying? They still slaying niggas on the side. Them damn zealots hit me with a rock the other day. You know what I'm saying? All right? So y'all not real Christians out there though. The real Christians got it in for Hamashiach Yahushua. And they got it in for the law. Because Yahushua is the law, man. Right? It says in the book of John, it tells you, man, that he is the word. And the word was with Yahweh. And the word was power. Right? If Yahushua is every manifestation of the word, guess what he is? He is two men together is an abomination. That's what he is. That's what he represents. Two men together is an abomination because he is the personification and the manifestation of the word in a physical form. That's right. I hope that didn't go over your head, Israel. So if you're saying, oh, I can eat pork now, you have committed blasphemy against Yahushua because he is every word of that law that said that pork is an abomination. That is him. He is that part of the law. That's what Yahushua is. If you're saying, man, I don't gotta respect the Sabbath, every day is Sabbath. Is that what the law says? So you're disrespecting Yahushua then because he is the man who rocked his fringes and went into the temple, into Solomon's temple, obeying the law, man. So, y'all guys got to stop it, man. We get Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
See, what the word of the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel, man. This is to the Israelites, right? This ain't to no damn Asian ass Moabites, no white Edomites, right? No mixed up Japhites, no damn super cold black Hamites, right? Because skin color doesn't make you an Israelite. Exactly. You could be super black and be a damn heathen. You understand? Right? This ain't to nobody else. Saying to the damn Ishmaelites. Ishmael might dress something like this, but you can't dress priestly and be a damn Israelite neither. You can dress priestly and still be a damn heathen. You understand? So it is what it is. This goes to Israel, right? If you were damn Arab, go ahead and kiss your rock, man. We're just going to tell you that you're wrong for your idolatry, or you have idolatry. If you were a jolly old white boy, you got that Christmas tree in your house, right? You want to have your eggnog and kiss your damn ugly wife in front and under the mistletoe, right? If you want to do all that, hey, we tell you that is wrong according to the Most High, but we not supposed to partake in none of that, man. Read that again from the top, King.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word of the Lord, which speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
O what?
O house of Israel.
O house of Israel. Read on.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh.
Thus saith who?
The Lord Yahweh.
The Lord Yahweh. Go ahead.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
There you go. Learn not the ways of the heathen. But that's what Constantine did. And for you idiots, Constantine was before King James actually got his research done with his scholars. So the Constantine Bible that you're talking about and the King James Bible are two different Bibles. Because with Constantine, he added paganism to the customs of Christians. When it comes to the scriptures, King James authorized scholars that dug into the ancient scriptures in different languages and translated them together in English because God knew you niggas would be talking English in captivity. Yes, God was 100 million steps ahead of the heathen. Duh. God was 100 million steps in front of Esau. Esau didn't have a master plan. He had what Satan worship whispered in his ear, and so that's the only thing that God allowed him to do. The Most High took away every other option. Because it wasn't for the God of Israel, it would have burnt this Bible a long time ago. What they did, they translated it into English for you silly niggas to read now.
So lucky, actually, they did burn this Bible a long time ago.
Yeah.
It had to be rewritten by Ezra. Yeah.
Yeah. Going to the books of Ezra, man. That's why the Apocrypha is also important too, man. But you know that the Most High not gonna allow His word to be messed up. Did y'all understand that? Apocrypha also lets you know when you go into Ezra and realize that even when they got rid of every single last Torah, the Most High gave Ezra the Torah all over again. So the Most High will not allow His word to be completely messed up or completely done away with. So I can't deal with that book. That book ain't real. God will not allow His book not to be real. Even when we lost Torah under Moses, Ezra had to get it back through an angel, through the Most High.
Salakia, like even during the times of the apostles, a lot of their writings were rewritten in all the languages during that time, in Ethiopian, in Greek, in Latin. Oh my God, in Aramaic. Like it probably even went to China somewhere. How many different languages was translated from just one book? The Most High is a mastermind, because if we're going to be scattered all over the earth, He knew we was going to be speaking different languages.
And keep on reading, King.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Right, that goes into even your horoscopes, man. Your horoscopes.
The stargate.
Right, the stargazing, right? You could sunbathe. It's healthy to sunbathe, but y'all be sunbathing and looking into the sun so long that you start seeing things and you know you have a damn some type of enlightenment, man. Y'all just bugging off and staring at the sun too damn long. That's it, right? Don't be amazed at those things that happen, because guess what? The Most High made that all for you, Israel. All right, read on.
For the custom of the people are vain.
And that's what Christmas is, man. Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that is just vanity. It's just complete vanity. I'm gonna put the biggest Santa Claus in front of my house you ever seen. Santa Claus is 2 floors high and 3 rooms wide. You know what I'm saying? My reindeer gonna look damn near real. My lights is gonna be costing my light bill $2,000 a month, because I'm gonna have so much damn lights to go see me from a satellite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right? It's all this damn vain and vanity, man. Right? Read on.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
So one cut up a tree out of the forest. What does that sound like? What do our people celebrate now that they have to cut a tree out of the forest?
Christmas.
Right. Satan's mass, man. Read on.
The work of the hands of the worksman with the axe.
Right? Because axemen, man, the lumberjacks, they make crazy money around this time. They make crazy money around this time with them pine trees they be chopping down. They make crazy money. Read on.
They decketh it with silver and with gold.
Come on now, that's how the song goes. Deck the halls with money, right? Father Lala Lee, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, man. They deck it out, you know what I'm saying? They trying to have everything look the best that it can. It's all vanity, man. Read on.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
Read.
They are upright as the palm tree.
You see that? He compared it to a palm tree. Like they always get trees that's tall and upright. You gotta look up to it, right? Part of the idol worshiping. Read on.
But speak not.
They speak not, man. They have no real power, man. Right? Read on.
But must needs be born.
You know, it says must need be born. That means you gotta carry it around. Like, how's that your God? You gotta carry it. I seen a meme. You got a Buddhist person with one of the Buddhist gods on his shoulders during the flood, saving his God. I was like, yo, how you got a God that you gotta save from drowning? How's that your God? Damn Buddhist big belly statue in their hand, running, trying not to make it go in the flood. Like, what kind of God is that? I don't want the type of God to stop me from drowning. I gotta stop this guy from drowning. How should I walk on water, man? I don't know what these guys doing with these idols, man. Right? Read on.
Because they cannot go.
Cannot go. Right? Read on.
Be not afraid of them.
Right? Be not afraid of them, because a lot of people, they put fear and energy into that thing. Once you put fear and energy into that thing, there's no life in it, but then you could cause a wicked spirit to come around the house, period. Because you idol worshiping something, you know?
Yeah, like how they say, he knows when you're good or bad.
Yeah, like Santa Claus.
So like, I was gonna say that with that Christmas music is Saint Santa too. It's
Yeah.
giving it power, like he said, the brother brought out. He knows when you're asleep, he knows when you're awake, he knows when you're good or bad, for Saint Nick's sake or whatever they are.
Goodness sake.
For goodness sake or whatever. You see what I'm saying? That's some evil, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real, now all of a sudden this fat man has the same powers as the Most High. Right, get out of here, man. Read on.
For they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good.
See that? So I don't know why you even worshiping that. Why you even giving that power, man? It's just a damn tree. But you worshiping the tree so damn hard, the Most High gonna send a wicked spirit in your household, man. Right? And now your daughter opens up a damn OnlyFans page with a damn skimpy ass Santa Claus hat and the thong.
Oh,
Because you got that type of spirit on the house, man.
Oh, Lord.
The holiday spirit.
The holiday spirits, man. Come on, man.
Lord. Yeah, man. Good God, man. Yeah, I done looked at, I was on TikTok, Instagram, and I filter out a lot of stuff on my Instagram, right? If I see a female twerking, click, delete all her like she'll never show up in my posts and my threads, right? But I don't have that for TikTok. So sometimes when I'm going on TikTok, all you see is thoughts and the Christmas hat and stockings and a skimpy dress. Like I saw one with elf ears and I was like, what the hell are y'all dudes is into? Like, this is what y'all watching now? Like, that's somebody's daughter. And in fact, that's somebody's wife sometimes,
Yeah.
or boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I'm
Somebody's
making
wife
money.
sometimes.
I saw it was a TikTok where Eve was sitting down and she had her head on her hand on her forehead and the wordings was above her and it says contemplating how I can make a OnlyFans without people figuring out who I am. That was just like, what our people do for money, man?
Yeah, money and also fame. Right? Our women, they have been taught in Babylon the Great, which is a great whore, that attention is love. Attention is not love, right? Someone dedicating their time to make you a better person is love. Somebody wants your attention, that they just want to, for lack of better words, get their pleasure from you, and then kick you to the side for when they want pleasure again. That ain't love, man. A whole bunch of dudes lusting after you with 1 million comments and 40 million views and 30 million likes. That is not love. That is just attention and men that want to use you for their pleasure, man.
Yeah,
And when it comes down to it, as a woman, right? And I know this is lost in society, but you're supposed to be a treasure. You're supposed to be a treasure. Like, no one should always see your treasure. You understand? Men have to dig, search, follow maps, go on damn high seas voyages, search out everywhere to see their treasure, man. To get their treasure. Now, when a man gets his treasure, he has to be a righteous man and keeps his treasure, how can I say, clean and pretty. But in this society, they teach our men to sell our treasures, man. We be selling our women, man.
God.
We be selling ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? All for what? Money and attention, man.
God, so the greatest analogy that I've seen used, right? It was Edomite dude. And he was like, the reason why men get praise, right? Men get praise when they sleep with women, and women get the fame when they sleep with too many men. Mm-hmm. It's like a master key, right? Mm-hmm. We the master key. If I can unlock anybody's door, that's a fire key. Mm-hmm. I can go anywhere. I can start cars, anything. But if all my locks just let any key in, why the hell do I got the lock on my door? Yeah. So it's the same thing with women. Like, they just don't understand. A man is looked at a certain way. If he can get these women, it's something good about him. Mm-hmm. But if this woman's giving it up to everybody, something's not right.
Not right. It's basic laws, man. Right? You got an entrance, that means that if you got an entrance, that means that you gotta allow not just anything to go in and out, man. You don't put anything in your mouth. You don't let anything go into your eyes. You know what I'm saying? You don't breathe in poison. You can breathe in poison. It could be scentless poison. You know what I'm saying? So anything that has something that can intake, you gotta filter out what goes in there. And y'all females, y'all have, you know what I'm saying, the kwabah, right? You gotta filter what goes in there, man. Only your husband, only a man that's right with the Most High and your husband that love you should be able to enter that circumference, man.
So like that's like us going back to Christianity. Damn it, you know, instead of 12 gates, it's one gate, and everybody can go through the damn thing.
or letting any car park in your garage.
Yeah, any car park in your garage,
Like,
exactly.
We ain't doing that.
We ain't doing that. Right? So some women won't go to a public bathroom and sit down and pee, but then they let 3 different dudes hit it in a month.
Yeah.
That make no damn sense.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
That's a public bathroom, if I say.
Yeah.
Right? Like I got a saying, you know how they be like, oh, shorty for the streets. Like, nah, man, she for the world. You know what I'm saying? She for the world, man. Like, I'm saying, caught up with everything in this world. They want love from the world, man. When they should want love from their husband. That's it. But that's a whole different story. We're gonna look at some righteous women in this next verses, man.
Okay.
But let me get Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. And you go up your pocket from the middle of 2 Maccabees chapter 6. Let's see what the righteous woman and the righteous man in the Lord. Like I said, man, you are so-called Christian, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Going over the Hanukkah, celebrating the Hanukkah like Christ did. Like our Lord, Savior, and King. Hamashiach Yahushua, Ecclesiastes.
In the Old Testament.
Ecclesiastes, these in the Old Testament next to Proverbs.
Come.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 9.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done, that which shall be done.
You see, which that has been done. This has been done before. So now it's something what? That's something that shall be done. Because it was already done. Everything that's going on nowadays is something that happened already. Read on.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
Nah, man, I got the internet and I got memes and TikTok,
And there is no new thing under the sun.
Nah, son, I got the a 1 million pound drum. It got 1 million pounds. It got 30 million bullets. They ain't never made that before.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
No, these ain't the same white people, man. Those ain't the same white people that had us in slavery. These are different white folks.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
There's no new thing under the sun, man. Right? Plain and simple. All right, now let's get into the Maccabees, man. Chapter 6, start at verse 1.
Okay, done. This is 2 Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 1.
Read.
Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens.
Of what?
Of Athens.
Athens. Right? I read. Where's Athens?
Greece.
It's Greece, right? So they're going against some Greeks.
Right.
You understand? And is it Athens, Greece, very popular to this day?
Right.
I mean, if you was to take a good
It is.
little vacation to Europe, Athens, Greece was probably a hit up.
That's right.
Probably a bunch of smelly Edomites, but you know, some good sculpture, some good architecture out there,
Kinda.
some ancient things, some good views, some nice seas, right? Athens, Greece.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? No new thing underneath the sun.
Kinda.
So he's from Athens. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the man. I'm from Athens. You know what I'm saying?
Kinda.
Right? Go ahead.
Kinda.
To compel the Jews.
To do what?
To compel the
To
Jews.
compel the Jews, right? Trying to compel them, man. Trying to persuade them, right? Trying to gas them up. Read on.
To depart from the laws.
To do what?
To
depart from the laws.
And this is why y'all guys ain't real Christians. Because here is Yahushua celebrating our forefathers what? Keeping the laws through adversity.
That's right.
That's what John 10 and 22 is about. It's about Yahushua celebrating these men back then that held it down for the Lord, kept it through adversity. And y'all guys say y'all Christian and like Christ, but y'all doing away with the law? It don't make no sense. It couldn't make no sense if I stood on top of my head and thought about it. Right? Read that again from the top, King.
God. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers
Read.
and not to live after the laws of God.
You see that? Not to live after the laws of God, man. Depart from the laws of their fathers. They even got a guy with the last name on Facebook, lawyer, saying the laws are done away with. How you a damn Levite? And you do away with the laws of your fathers and the laws of your God, man. That's despicable, man. Right? Read on.
And to pollute also.
Into what?
And to pollute.
What leads to that sinning? What does it lead to? Pollute, man. Dawad, how would you best describe something getting polluted? Defiling, right? To make it what? Dirty, filthy. Right? If something's polluted, you don't want it next to you. It's nasty.
Yeah.
Get a damn rash or a ringworm touching it. Right? Read on.
Also the temple in Jerusalem.
Read.
And to call it the temple of Jupiter.
And to call the temple of what?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. You see that? All that stargazing, right? Those worship the stars, like it says in Jeremiah 10.
And with Solomon,
Yeah.
it's a lot here. This is kind of like an offshoot point, but that's where you get people not understanding what the difference between
Right.
shield or the lily or the shield or the pomegranate, which is on the temple of Jerusalem now. And they'll say that's a star. They weren't worshiping that.
No.
They were worshiping the stars in heaven, literally. But they don't study, so.
Or sometimes when it says star, when it says represent the star of Molech, right? Sometimes in some instances it meant like an actual person too, like we call certain people stars.
Right.
Because Yahweh shall tell me he's the star of Rule of David, right? Morning star. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that you should look forward to.
Or actual statue,
Or
like
actual statue.
that is, which is depicted as a cow. Like they let you know what it looked like, so that's not a cow.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it actually says in the law.
This is not a cow, nor an owl, nor, you know what I'm saying?
It actually says in the law that
They call it a star.
the stars and the moon was given to the heathen to worship,
Yeah.
but not for us.
No, it's supposed to
Yeah,
tell
we're not
time with
supposed to
David.
do that, yeah.
And signs. But go ahead, read on, King.
Of Jupiter, Olympus. In Taoism of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwelt in the place. The coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous.
You see that the coming in of this mischief. It's mischief that they was doing, man.
Yeah.
Telling people not to keep the law is mischief. Read on.
Yeah.
Was sore and grievous to the people. For the temple was filled with riot and raveling by the Gentiles.
You see that? They came and just everything's a damn toga party now. Toga. Nothing new underneath the sun. You had them toga parties and them orgies. Read on.
Who dallied with harlots.
Who what?
Dallied with
With
harlots.
Dally with harlots, man.
Turn it into a strip club.
Turn into a damn strip club. Turn into a damn whorehouse, man. Read
That's
on.
how you know we don't deal with whores.
That's how you know we don't deal with
Con.
whorehouse.
You know?
Read
It
on.
had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places.
Read on.
And the signs that brought in things that were not lawful.
Doing things that are not lawful, guys.
The altar also is filled with profane things,
Read.
which the law forbidden.
Which what?
The law forbidden.
You always go back to the law, man. This was Yahweh Shai. He said, to hell with y'all, I'm dealing with this. How my people overcame this, right? Read on.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days.
Oh, no, it's not lawful. That's what we're entering into. They're gonna tell us that we can't keep the Sabbath no more, right? Do you have your vaccine? You can't keep the Sabbath. Then Pope said if you don't got no vaccine, you can't get into heaven.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'll look it up for you right now. Huh?
Wow.
See that?
Wow.
I just brought this out last week. I just brought it out. This is what we going into.
So
lie, kid. Don't you know taking a vaccine is unlawful? Like, it got baby fetuses in it, it got pig fetuses and all types of things, DNA in it. It's unlawful unless it's one of those vaccines that don't have those in it, which most have, and this one is gonna have it as well. It's unlawful. Like, all right, okay.
And most importantly, they ain't tested it. I mean, the side effects is, man, you don't even know.
Insane. The side effects.
You got several different patents, so, you see what I'm saying? In under a year, man,
Damn, you're gonna have Wolverine and Harvey Birdman.
you see what I mean? We living in X-Men for real.
Yeah, they're gonna have damn Professor X. He's gonna lose his legs. Man, telepathy.
Paralysis, he gonna buy like paralysis of the legs, take that vaccine.
You know what's funny to me? A guy was like, "How the hell Professor X can move other objects with his mind, but he can't move his legs?"
And
That's
then,
crazy.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, it says it right there.
Yeah. That's it, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. You will be required to get into heaven.
Don't take a vaccine, you don't get into heaven.
It says it. You read it.
Good God.
I wish I ain't got to that first, 'cause I would have did a quick chop on that.
you can still do it.
This is your
I would
God?
have did that. I would have did all of that.
Wow, that's insane. They not pushing the chip, but they pushing that damn vaccine real hard, man. Son gotta be in that
That's
vaccine.
why I said in my video, hey, it's looking real markish. I'm not saying it is the mark, but
that-
it's looking like it.
You ain't trying to say it is the mark, but hey, yeah.
If it was physical, it would be that probably.
I read on that. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days, or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
It's gonna be like that, man. Y'all see how they did in the canon. You see how they did everybody this summer that came out and said they were Jews.
Yeah.
Right? Made them look like trash in front of me, they made them look like they was hating on somebody. For me to state who I am, how is that hate? But they're gonna say that now, you can't even say you're a Jew no more. They're gonna say it's hate speech, and they run down on you, man. They're gonna try to ruin your life, they're gonna try to get you fired, they're gonna try to stop you from getting loans. They're gonna tell the local post office not to give you no mail. They're gonna go in on you, man. Right?
They always want to either be a part of us or stop us from doing it.
It's gonna be worse than being called a sex offender.
Yeah.
Registered sex offender.
Yeah.
It's gonna be worse than
Not because they're gonna try to normalize pedophilia. I mean, that's why all the politicians is getting Trump out of office. Because it was all pedophiles going to Pizzagate. And they know Joe Biden one of their own. Right, we don't, huh?
Verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth, every month, they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices.
See that? They were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices. Read on.
And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in.
You see that? They're keeping a pagan feast, but they say they compel the Jews to go in, like, you gotta go, Jew. Read on.
Procession to Bacchus, carrying ivy. Moreover, there went out a decree.
A what?
A decree
They went out a decree, a law. They went out a law. Read on.
to the neighborhood.
To what?
To the neighbor cities
To the neighbor cities. Read on.
of the heathen
Mm-hmm.
by the suggestion of Ptolemy
Mm-hmm.
against the Jews.
A what?
Against the Jews.
So they made special laws to the neighboring cities against the Jews. They made special laws just for them. Like, it's like Cuomo said, oh, we gotta have the African Americans. They gotta take it first. Right? Read on.
That they shall observe the same fashions.
That's it. They shall what?
Observe the same
You
fashions.
see that? Read on.
And be partakers of their sacrifices.
You see that? So there's a law that if you even seen a Jew, that you supposed to be like, yo, Jew, come on, you gotta do this with us.
enforcement.
Yeah, like, you gotta do this with us, Jew. Especially you, Jew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Read on.
And whoso would not conform themselves to the manners of the Gentiles
Who shall not conform themselves to the manner of the Gentiles. Read on.
should be put to death.
Shall be what?
Put to death.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
I'm telling you, soon all this gonna be like, what you say, you an Israelite? Kill him!
Yeah.
Kill him! Right? It's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
But we gotta build ourselves up in the spirit for that day, man. We gotta come around, be good to one another, be good to our brothers, train each other up. I'm saying, we got the van fund still going, we got the land fund. We got brothers that got other funds they wanna put up and do it, man. Israel, you gotta help us out, we gotta help each other, man.
God, it's getting,
It's about to be crunch time, man.
crunch time. I don't
All
think,
y'all brothers that know how to work out, make sure your other brothers is working out. I'm saying, all your brothers that know how to eat right, make sure your brothers eat right. All your brothers that know how to defend yourself, shoot firearms. If you know how to damn work a damn screwdriver or a drill, then you better make sure your brothers learn the same thing because we all about to need each other completely, man.
yeah, I'm never gonna go out and say, prophecy, because prophecy's done destroyed and confounded a lot of people, but if they push this vaccine, it's gonna be bad for a lot of Israelites. It's gonna be bad, like Israel, period, blacks, Hispanics, natives, period, because they're gonna, I know they was talking about making sure they get them out to the native, what they call it, the reservations. They're trying to get them to the reservation. They're trying to get Hispanics, and then they really going for, black people, where it was like, oh, only 16% of black people gonna get it, and guess what? Hell no, we're gonna make sure you niggas get it too.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna take your woman, just like Eve in the garden, ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. We're gonna take your woman, just like Eve in the garden, and we're gonna get her to take the vaccine so you feel comfortable taking the vaccine.
Yeah, you saw they did that on live TV. Had Eve over there taking that shot, man. That was the worst thing I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, kind
Kind of Salaki, like, they know Esau's not gonna take it, but without no fight. Them Edomites is not gonna take no damn vaccines or shots without no damn fight. But they'll give it to us. It's like, oh well, you know what? These niggers gonna take it, so they gonna force it on us.
Eve probably didn't question it or nothing. She was like, yeah, I will.
Yeah, money.
Probably offered her $1,000.
Yeah, they offering money.
$1,500.
$1,500
type of stuff,
on
yeah.
home tape.
Crazy.
what you got, man?
Then might a man have seen a present misery. For there were 2 women brought who had circumcised their children,
See, now these are women that was still doing the law. They circumcised their children. Read on.
whom when they had openly led round about the city, the babies hanging at their breasts.
You see that? So what they did, they killed these women in front of the whole city and hanged their babies at their breasts. Right? Read on.
They cast them down headlong from the wall.
And they threw them off the damn wall head first. Ain't that something? In front of the whole city. That's how they did our women. But at least, look, those are strong women. They ain't just say, sit down, let me get that vaccination. Those are strong women, man. I'm saying, like, I get discouraged sometimes about social media, right? And I see a whole bunch of women that just want to be damn thoughts. But we gotta give our sisters and the truth a round of applause, man. Those are the remnant of the sisters that we're gonna need to build this nation, man.
Con,
Right?
yeah.
The sisters that's willing to do that, man, die head first before they break the Most High's laws. Right? Read on.
And others that had run together into caves nearby.
You see, there was other women that had to hide in caves, man.
Yeah.
They wanted to make sure their sons was keeping the law, man. I'm gonna circumcise my boy. Who are you to tell me what to do with my baby's penis, man? So why you even care about that, you pervert? You know what I'm saying? Read on.
To keep the Sabbath day
And they wanted to keep the Sabbath day, man. So these are women, man. Read on. Secretly, man. Holding it down. Read on.
being discovered to Philip, were all burnt together.
And they were all burned together. They were burnt alive because they wanted to keep the Sabbath day. That's how they did our women.
Yeah.
You understand now? That's how they did our women. And they have no problem doing it again. Because ain't nothing new underneath the sun, man. And that's it on that. I jump to verse 24. But I'm saying, if y'all want to read this whole chapter, just read it out. Because this is what they're going to do to us again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go into a little bit of history books because it gives it a better understanding. But keep going.
Verse 24. For it becometh not our age, said he, in any wise to dissemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar being 80 years old and
So
10.
what's four score? Eleazar.
Yeah, Eleazar.
He was 90. Four score.
You said four score and 10. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You said 80 because all you heard was four score.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
he was 90, so he's four score and 10. He was 90 years old, man. 90-year-old man. That's what the Bible writing about. Not no young dummy, a 90-year-old man, right? Read on.
We're now gone to a strange religion.
Not going to a strange religion, man. You see that? After 90 years. Read on.
Verse 25. And so they, through mind hypocrisy.
Through what?
Through mind hypocrisy
Through hypocrisy, man. Read on.
and desire.
And what?
And desire.
Hypocrisy and desire, man. That's why a lot of our people fall off. Hypocrisy and desire. Read on.
Yeah.
To live a little time and a moment longer should be deceived by me. And I get a stain to my own age and make it abominable. For though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men.
You see that? For the present time, selling out and misleading people save you from the punishment of men, yeah?
Yet shall I not escape the hand of the Almighty.
You see that? But he thinking to himself, man, I ain't gonna escape the hand of the Almighty, right? How could you escape that? Your arms ain't long enough to box with God, right? Read on.
Neither alive nor dead.
Neither alive or dead, I can't escape God. Read on.
Verse 27. Wherefore now, manfully changing his life, I will show myself such in one as mine age required, and leave a notable example.
You see, he said he's like, man, I can't live at 90 years old. I can't live in like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though he must have felt weak at the time. He said, man, I gotta be a better example at 90. Read on.
To such as be young to die willingly and courageously
To be young and die willingly and courageously. Read on.
for the honorable and holy laws.
For what?
The honorable and holy
What
laws.
are the laws of God?
Honorable and holy laws.
What are the laws that God gave to Moses?
Honorable and holy
What
laws.
are the laws that God had Ezra rewrite?
Honorable and holy laws.
What are the laws that H.O.I did perfectly?
Honorable and holy laws.
Honorable and holy laws, man. Read on.
And when he had said these words, immediately he went to the torment. They that led him change in the good, will they bear him a little before into hatred? Because the aforesaid speeches proceeded, as they thought, from a desperate mind.
What verse you in?
I'm in verse 29.
Read on.
Verse 30. But when he was ready to die with stripes, he groaned and said,
When he was ready to die with what?
with stripes,
He earned the stripes, man. Read on.
he groaned and said, it is manifest unto the Lord that have the holy knowledge, that whereas I might have been delivered from death, I now endure sore pains in body by being beaten, but in soul am well content to suffer these things, because I fear him. Verse 31. And thus this man died, leaving his death for an example of a noble courage and a memorial virtue, not only unto the young men, but unto all his nation.
You see that? So even a dude 90 years old who felt weak at the time said, nah, I can't do this, man. I gotta go out like the quadruple OG I am. I gotta hold it down, even if they put me to death. And this is an old man. This is an old, feeble man. Yeah.
Got a quick preset just to let back what you were bringing out. You know, like that whole spirit of the Maccabees, man. We got to bring that back in Israel, man.
Yeah.
These are not times for us to be scared or, you know, of our enemies, man. You know, what I mean, we got to be wise how we move, but at the same time, we can't show that spirit of fear. Bring that out.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 26 through
Right.
28. Therefore, do not fear them, for there is nothing covered that will not be revealed, and nothing hidden that will not be known. Whatever I tell you in the dark, speak in the light, Salakia. And what you hear in the ear, preach on the housetops. And do not fear those who kill the body,
Right.
but cannot kill the soul.
Right.
But rather fear him who was able to destroy both the body and soul.
You see,
Yeah.
that's right. That's what we should be fearing is the Most High, man.
That's right.
Not any man. All they can do is just kill this weak body, man. But we know where we're going to when this is all over. So
Yeah, kind lucky if I could. Back in Maccabees, the 6th chapter, that's what this old man was saying. He said the same thing.
That's right.
I'm 90 years old.
Yeah.
What I look like going off now? I'm
over with now.
take that.
God.
said over with now.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point? I'm 90. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what you gonna do, Liv?
Add on the priesthood.
Yeah.
This is Revelations chapter 6, verse 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God,
That's
for the
right.
testimony which they held.
Right.
God, yeah.
Testimony which they heard. And they were
Right,
slain
right.
before God.
God.
And they were slain to uplift their fellow brothers and sisters, saying like, listen, man, I died for the Lord, let's do the same.
That's right.
You understand? So that's what Christ was celebrating, man. So you can't say you a Christian and do away with the laws, man. It's too contradictory.
God.
It's a living contradiction. If you say you're a Christian, you're not about these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're a walking, living, breathing contradiction. Hypocrisy and desire. What they say?
That's
What
right.
led them astray? Hypocrisy. You can't be a Christian and do away with the laws. You're a hypocrite.
Yeah, right.
But you desire to live like what the other nations.
Right.
So you're doing away with the laws, man. That hypocrisy and desire. That's what made a lot of our brethren fall, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of our brethren all fall into that idolatry, man, just like in the days of the Maccabees, man. We are returning into this.
That's
So,
right.
Lucky, can I say something?
Yeah.
I wanted to comment to how, if you look at the cunningness of Esau, what he did was, he told us we couldn't have no fast. And then he ran a fast for Bacchus right after that. So Israelites was already sitting there like, damn, I done miss all these fasts, these feast days. Yeah, peep that. Oh man, I done miss all these fasts and feast days, but outside they doing Christmas. So you like, damn, I feel like I gotta do something, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
right.
falling off.
Let's go to 2 Maccabees, chapter 7. And read the story about the sister with her seven.
Oh man, that
Seven.
was brutal.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something about that too, but you already there.
Yeah, I mean that's all I wanted to read is that how we gonna get tried in these future times. So we gotta respect our brothers, the Maccabees, man, and all those that fought along with them, man.
Right.
We gotta show respect to them as Yahushua did himself,
Right.
right? And they ain't go through all this for nothing. Now, man, if that old man who's 90 years old, if he's willing to die for the Lord, I feel like a chump if I was how grandpa hold it down better than you, bro? You know what I'm saying? How grandpa hold it down better than you, bro? You know what I'm saying? How you fold up before grandpa? That man got the big gay on him. You know what I'm saying? Every shoe he got is orthopedic, my brother. He outdoing you, bro. Nah.
That's
Can't have that, man.
That's off.
You know what I mean? That alone make you hang your head right now. Can't go out, man. Grandpa held it down, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let's go into it. Let me get 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1, man. Let's go into this, man. I hate this story, but I gotta read it. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Come, this is 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken.
7 brethren with their mother was taken. So this a woman who done put out 7 young men. You understand? Nowadays, Eve can hardly control 1 young boy. But she got 7 young men that she keeping in order, man. This is a mighty woman, man. Read on.
And compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
You see that? She was compelled by the king, right, to take swine's flesh, to take that vaccination, right? Because, a lot of vaccines got swine in it too. You understand? So, bring out the law when it comes to swine's flesh, right? Let's just give him some milk, right? A little bit of milk on her. This is what the king is telling her to do. All this over pork. All this over a ham sandwich. A damn baconator. What's it? Green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Support, man.
All this over support.
Love pork, man. Yeah.
God, this is Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof, and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
He is what?
Unclean
to you.
Read on.
Of their flesh shall you not eat.
Of their what?
Of their flesh shall you not eat.
Hold that. Now read what you got again, verse 1.
God, 2 Maccabees 7:1. It came to pass that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
To do what?
To taste swine's flesh.
Well, the Lord says the flesh you should not eat, man.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
So now, king, you want me to fear you or fear Yahweh?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the king, who was a damn Edomite and who thinks he is God, fear me, not your God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what this whole thing is about. He wanted them to fear him more than they feared their God.
That's right.
That's what this whole thing is about. Right? Read on.
And were tormented.
And we're what?
And were
tormented.
They were tormented because of that, man. Read on.
with scourges and whips.
With scourges and whips, it was whipping the children and the mother. Now imagine you tied up, you seen your brothers whip and they whip your moms too.
Right.
That's what our ancestors had to go through, man. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. What they did to us when they brought us here to America and the islands. They whipped us and they whipped our mothers in front of us, man.
And force us to eat what?
And they forced us to eat swine's flesh, man. Come on now, man. Like, you can't say this ain't talking about black people.
Yeah, they knocked our front teeth out on the slave boats.
On slave boats, because we wanted
Force
to-
us to eat,
Yeah, forced to eat swan flesh. Yeah, because we didn't want to eat it.
Read on, King.
Verse 2. But one of them that spake first said thus, what wouldst thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die.
See that one of the sons, my man. You whipping us, you playing games, you ready to die. Kill us. Because we ain't eat no damn swine's flesh. You might as well just kill us. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Rather than to transgress the laws of our
You
fathers.
see that? He'd rather die than transgress the laws of the fathers. Read on.
Verse 3. Then the king, being enraged,
King was mad when he heard that. Read on.
commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot,
Right? What is that?
You gotta fry it.
Skillet. The frying.
Skillet.
Yeah. Read on.
which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him.
And cut out his tongue. Since you the first person to talk up, we tough, right? I'm gonna cut out your tongue. Ain't that what a lot of mafia niggas still do? A lot of mafia white boys with their little jumpsuits. Danny DeVito, damn white boys, Tony Soprano white boys. They like to cut out your tongue, man. Read on.
Of him that spake first,
Of him that spake first, read on.
and to cut off the utmost parts of his body.
And cut off the utmost parts of his body. What's the utmost parts of your body? Yeah. Right? Solar plexus. Chop them up. Arms, legs, chop it up. Right, read on.
The rest of his brethren and his mother looking on.
With the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on. Why they looking on? Right? Read on.
Now, when he was thus maimed in all his members,
Right?
he commanded him being yet alive to be brought to the fire.
See that he said chop him up, but leave just enough for him alive that he can go up to the fire. Read on.
Yeah.
And to be fried in the pan.
And to be what?
Fried in the pan.
Some fried niggas, man. He's over here frying niggas, for real. Right? Read.
And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully.
You see that? And while that was happening, they still say, yo, we all gonna die manfully. We ain't gonna let him just go out like that. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Saying thus, the Lord God looketh upon us, and in truth have comfort in us, as Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants. So when the first was dead after this manner, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock.
See that? Now they want to mock the second. Ah, look at it. Look what we did to your brother. Ah, right? You saying?
All that over pork.
You know, all that for pork. Yeah.
And when they had pulled off the skin of his head,
They did what?
Pulled off the skin of his head.
Why they did that? What they used to do to God? Gad. Scalp them.
Yeah.
Because Gad started scalping Esau because Esau was scalping them first.
Yeah.
So look, they doing the same thing here. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. Read on.
with the hair, they asked him, wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body?
You see that? That's, we about to do this to every member of your body. You better eat
So
swine
just
flesh.
imagine if he did eat. He would have ate that pork, they would have left him alive with no scalp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what is it?
Read on.
But he answered in his own language and said, no.
He said his own language. He said, la ah. Right? Come.
Wherefore, he also received the next torment in order, as the former did.
As the former did, so they chopped him up too. You
My
know?
brother did, yeah.
And when he was at the last gasp,
And we got his last gas, his last air, his last breath. Right? Read on.
he said,
He said,
thou, like a fury, takest us out of his present life. But the king of the world shall raise us up, who have died for his laws.
who have what?
Died for his laws.
Who is Yahweh Shai gonna raise up?
Who would have
Died
died
for
for
his
his
laws.
Come on now, man. You can't say you a Christian.
Daniel 12.
We snatching that from brothers, man.
Yes.
You're not saying you Christian around me anymore. You're a
Come.
fake Christian. You're really a pagan. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Unto everlasting life.
Unto what?
Everlasting life.
And that's what's in Revelation chapter 2, verse 10,
Daniel
man.
12.
He said, you die and I'll give you a crown of life,
Daniel
man.
12 too.
Right? Read on.
After him was the third made a mocking star.
It was the third, they try to make fun of the third son now.
Gone.
Right? 2 sons down, 5 more to go.
That's right.
Imagine a mother seeing this. Imagine the pain a mother goes through seeing this.
Yeah, man. It's a strong woman.
A strong woman. She could have been like, no, I'll eat the swine's flesh, just leave my sons alone.
Yeah, my babies, man.
My babies. No, not my babies.
Quick to do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how usually our women buckle up. But this woman stood strong, man. Read on.
And when he was required, he put out his tongue.
He put out his tongue. Like, you want to cut off my tongue too?
Yeah.
See that?
God.
He gave it to him.
They gave it. Yeah.
And that right soon, holding forth his hands manfully.
Manfully.
There
Right?
you go. Go ahead.
Yeah. Which one you want to cut off first? My tongue or my arm?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't that Jake?
You know what I'm
Shit, you gonna do what you do anyway, man, might as well. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know what it is. I ain't even
Yo, how Jake said, your number space and opportunity, baby.
Hey, y'all, bro, what Snoop Dogg told my baby boy? I done seen everything he'll see anyway.
Now I ain't gonna apologize, fool. Right, good.
And said courageously,
Uh-huh.
these I have from heaven, and for his laws I despise them.
You see that? He said, I got all these from heaven, but for his laws, I despise them, man.
We had a shot saying that member of Fendi.
That's a whole story right there. Yeah.
Right? Read on.
And from him I hope to receive them again, insomuch that the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage.
They did what?
Marveled at the young man's courage.
Like, this nigga gotta be crazy.
That's what they said.
He got the
I don't
cojones.
understand what's going on over here.
Yeah. Right? Read on.
For that he nothing regarded the pains. Now, when this man was dead also,
When this man was dead also, read on.
they tormented in mangled the fourth in like manner.
See that in the fourth one, they tormented him too, man. Right? Torturing them, right? Read it.
So when he was ready to die,
When he was ready to die, yeah.
he said thus, it is good being put to death by men.
It was what?
Good, being put to death by men.
It's good being put to death by men, go ahead.
To look for hope from God.
To what?
To look for hope from God.
To look for hope from God, man.
Con.
Right, read on.
To be raised up again by him.
To do what?
To
To be raised up again by him.
Come on now, man.
I got a precept.
Wasn't H.O.I talking about this thing?
I
Con.
was just about to say, this proves that they believed in the resurrection back in those days.
Yeah.
So,
Precept.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 2. Bring it out. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
All right.
Some to everlasting, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
That's right, man. Yeah,
Daniel
12 and
22.
22.
So it's worth that crown, man. You know, if we happen to not come back before, if Yahushua comes back before the Most High sends us back, we will earn our crown, man.
Good.
That's why you got to endure to the end, man. Yeah, Matthew 24:13, all the way, man.
And it's gonna get even heavier. Watch this.
Let's go.
Don't read it ahead of the class.
Because he knew something there. This guy was on something.
Yeah. Read on, all right.
As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life. Afterward, they brought the fifth also and mangled him. Then looked he unto the king and said, thou hast power over men. Thou art corruptible.
Thou what?
Corruptible.
Say you really soft though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You really soft though. Like tell the guards to leave the room. Man.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Right, read on.
Thou doest what thou wilt, yet think not that our nation is forsaken of God.
Right? He said, you do what you want, but don't think our nation has forsaken our God.
And so
In this
I
law.
could real quick, sorry, to go back, when he said that he was going to be raised up again by him, by the Most High, right? As for thee, thou shalt not have no resurrection.
right. No
Why is
hope
that?
for you.
Because he saw it into the world.
Yeah.
Make a fire there.
Obadiah all day.
Yeah,
That's
he told
right,
me,
that's
it,
right.
that's it.
Bring it out, all right.
All right, go ahead, read on again.
Verse 17.
Go ahead.
But abide a while, and behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy
You
seed.
see that? He said, yo, listen, you doing this to us? Basically, the Most High gonna kill you and torment your
That's
seed.
right. That's right.
Some heavy hitters in this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Read.
Verse 18. After him also they brought the sixth, who being ready to die said, be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against our God. Therefore, marvelous things are done unto us.
You see that? We said this is a marvelous thing you done to us. Man. You made a sacrifice to the Most High. You sealed me in that number. That the water, Esau. You done gave me a crown. You done gave me a crown. Esau.
man.
No, you think you done did something. Esau, you done think you done did something. You done gave my brothers to
That's
death.
real.
You done gave me my crown. Esau. I'm gonna see you on the
Sealed the
contract.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what he was talking about though. Where is it? Man, I just had it. It was what we had. Oh, verse 17. But abide a while, and behold his great power. So he's telling Esau to chill.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't go nowhere. Behold his great power. How he will torment thee and thy seed. Isaiah 14.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Con.
They knew what was going on back in those days. You know what I mean? They knew what it was.
Yeah, read on, King.
God, verse 19. But think not thou that takest in hand to strive against God, that thou shalt escape unpunished. But the mother was marvelous above all.
The what?
The mother was marvelous above all.
Like I said, she could be, no, my babies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get pork. Give me the hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have been like that. She could have gave in and folded up. but the mother was marvelous above them all, man.
Yeah.
Come on now, man. Let's give a good hand to read on that.
God, and worthy of honorable memory.
And worthy of what?
Honorable memory.
No, every black woman is wrong.
Honorable memory.
No, the Most High ain't dealing with no women.
Honorable memory.
Can I read on?
For when she saw her 7 sons slain within.
When she's seen her 7 sons. Listen, I'm from the hood. It crumbles a mother to see one of her sons die.
Right.
It crumbles her. Like you can see there be a difference in her look for the rest of her life.
Right.
To bury one of her sons, but she's seen 7. Right? Read that again from the top, King. Verse 20.
God, but the mother was marvelous above all, and worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of 1 day.
Within a what?
Space of 1 day.
All that happened in 1 day, bro.
That's a serious verse, no.
Come on now, man. 1 day, lost all her children, and in the way that they did it,
And she saw it.
and she saw it with her own eyes. You heard?
She buried with a good courage
She did. She buried it with a good courage, man. Read on.
because of the hope that she had in Yahweh.
For the hope she had in Yahweh. Listen, this is a strong black woman. Your loud mouth and your damn pride and your damn words of nonsense don't make you no strong black woman.
right.
You having a damn job and saying you don't need no man
Right.
don't make you no strong black
That's
woman.
right.
This right here is a strong black
That's an
woman.
example.
God, it's a lot.
That's a strong Israelite woman. That's the daughter of Zion, man.
God,
Right? You
God,
say
it's a
something?
lot. You gotta understand. Whatever comes out of you is what it is. She made 7 strong men.
She made 7 strong
And
men.
a lot of our women out here making some weak,
Homosexual,
foldable, homosexual, sissy
Bendable,
men.
flexible.
Yeah, you ain't no
Yeah.
strong woman. Look at your fruit, man. It says you know them by the fruit that they bear. And this woman is known by the fruit she bears. 7 strong men, ready to die for the Lord, and she was ready to die too, man.
And she's ready to die too, man.
Our women, they be producing men that twerk like them.
Yeah. But read on that, because it gets there.
God, verse 21. Yea, she exhorted every one of them in her own language.
She exhorted every one of them in her own language. Man.
God,
She said, Yahweh Barak Banyam, right, my sons. Yahweh bless my sons. Yahweh Barak Banyam. Call on Yahweh Shalak Rakwa Kadash Banyam. You know what I'm saying? She exalting all her sons. Right, read on.
Filled with courageous spirits,
Right.
and stirred up her womanish thoughts
Her womanist thoughts, man. Like, y'all done raised some strong men, man. Right, read on.
with a manly stomach.
With a manly stomach. She did that.
God,
Right, read on.
She said unto them, I cannot tell how ye came into my
She
womb,
said, I don't even know how I got some strong men to come in my room, man. Read on.
for I neither gave you breath nor life,
He said, I neither gave you breath nor life, man. Right, read on.
neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you.
She's like, yo, you dudes are so marvelous, I can't even believe y'all came from me. I can't believe it. It gotta be God that gave me such strong sons. Read on.
God, yeah.
But doubtless, the creator of the world,
The creator of the world, man. Read on.
who formed the generation of man,
Who did what?
formed the generation of man,
God had to form these men, man. Read on.
God,
and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life
You
again.
see that? She said, God, through his own mercy, is going to give y'all brothers, give y'all my sons, breath and life again. Read on.
As ye now regard not yourselves for his Lord's sake.
Lord's sake, man.
God.
Right? So, that's it on that, man. I'm saying how the women see their sons get murdered and everything. Y'all can read the whole chapter. I'm going to let again y'all get into some history, then we're going to say some prayers, do some anointing, and close it out.
God.
That's a brutal story, yeah.
Yeah, man. That story.
She said it was amended. He said she swallowed it with her womanish thoughts. It's like, oh, my babies and all that. She swallowed, she ate it
And it's
with a manly stomach.
That was a bar.
That was heat, boy.
That was heat.
Oh my God. She took all of that. She took all the thoughts, emotions, bottled them up, put them right there, burned them in her stomach like a man.
Yeah, that's a serious story, though.
Yes,
I gotta
that
read
is.
that one.
That's brutal right there.
God, so we're gonna read in the Rose Chronological Guide to the Bible, and this is page 105, and it says a Hellenization occurred throughout the empire. Greek became the common trade language. This means that many people would have grown up knowing 2 or more languages, even after the Roman Empire arose later. Greek was still the main trade language during the times in the New Testament. The New Testament books were written in Greek, making them easier to understand across the empire. The untimely death of Alexander the Great at the age of 32 triggered a power struggle between his 4 generals. These generals fought to gain control over the vast empire that was left to them. After more than 40 years of political struggles and warfare, 4 major divisions emerged: the Ptolemies, Seleucids, the Antagonids, and the Attalids. For 150 years, the Ptolemaic and the Seleucid dynasties held control over the Jews in Israel. Ptolemy and his descendants, the Ptolemies, ruled Israel for over a century with a measure of respect for Jewish beliefs. The Jewish communities and their ways of life and religions at this time were most threatened by the influence of Greek culture rather than war.
See that?
Greek culture,
They forced that Greek culture on them. You know?
yeah, Greek culture was polytheistic belief in many gods, but the Jews were monotheistic belief in one God. Their daily lives and behaviors reflect this stark difference. Adapting to the Greek culture was seen by many Jews as undermining the uniqueness of Judaism and a God who had called them to be set apart.
To be what?
Set apart.
Come on now, man.
In response, many Jews focused daily life around synagogue in order to help preserve their one-of-a-kind faith and culture.
They're one of a kind faith and culture, like I was saying, man. Man, these crackers, man. Salakia, you know what I'm saying? But these damn pale face, serpent tongue, blue eyed devils, man. Right? They ain't got no real religion. They done gave up Thor. They done gave up Zeus. And all the rest of their damn gods, man. And they cling on to our God, man. Because we have a one of a kind God, man. Everybody got their millions of gods, man. Buddhists got many gods. The Egyptians had many gods. These Caucasians, they had many gods. They had Jupiter and Saturn and Neptune and all them other gods, man. But we only had that one God, you know what I'm saying, that held us down. Right? Simplicity, right? But the perfect nature of Yahweh, man. Right? And look, now they want to all cleave onto our God. Well, it was strange to them that we only had one God. But it used to make it, they used to laugh at us too. You Hebrews only have one God. I have many. Right? So that one God smack around all your other gods. It's like, oh, no, I'm a Jew. Like, nah, you're not no Jew, white boy. We the real Jews, man.
They thought we were primitive in ancient days.
Yeah.
They thought we could only comprehend one God. Right? They only comprehend one God. That's how they would say it.
Man, can you read that out, though? Finish it out.
In 198 BC, Antiochus III defeated Ptolemy the fourth, giving the Seleucids control over Israel. In contrast to a lot of cultural and religious freedoms, the Ptolemies allowed the Jews. The Seleucids attempted to force the Greek culture and religion on them. Many Jewish practices were outlawed, such as circumcisions, Jewish festivals, and even Shabbat observance. In 188 BC, Antiochus III lost a 4-year war against the Roman Republic when he tried to expand his territory. The Romans demanded that he and his descendants pay a massive tribute as terms for peace agreements. The Seleucid ruler had had to raise funds to pay the Romans. One such ruler, Antiochus the fifth, Epiphanes, he accepted a bribe from Jason, the brother of a high priest, to not only be appointed as the new high priest in Jerusalem, but also have the rights to establish customs contrary to Jewish law. This appointment outraged Pipis Jews. Antiochus the fifth saw that Jewish protest as an act of rebellion and a retribution. He stormed Jerusalem, ordered the murder of 80,000 Jewish citizens, entered the temple and took the sacred vessels. He desecrated the temple by sacrificing a pig on an altar to the Greek god Zeus, and turned the temple into a temple of Zeus. The Jews were ordered to offer sacrifices to Greek gods, but many refused to the point of death. In response, one man of his 5 sons took a stand against Antiochus the fifth and decreed in his small village north of Jerusalem, Mattathias, from the priestly family of the Hasmoneans, refused to make a sacrifice to the Greek gods. When a fellow Jew took his place and attempted to make the sacrifice himself, Mattathias stepped in and killed both him and the Seleucid representatives. This marked the start of what became known as the Maccabean Revolt. The most notable of Mattathias' 5 sons was Judas, called Maccabeus, or Hammer, meaning like it can also be Mafats, as hammer or axe. Revolt. This family led a revolt of relentless guerrilla warfare against the Seleucids and against Jews who had compromised their religion. They would hide during the day and attack at night, destroying the altars that had been erected for Greek gods. Their persistence and successful revolt eventually enabled Judas Maccabeus to lead an attack on Jerusalem, reclaiming the city and the temple from the Seleucid control. The temple was cleansed and proper sacrifices were resumed with a dedication ceremony. This dedication became an annual feast that was celebrated throughout the time of Christ, John 10 and 22, and is still celebrated by Jews today as Hanukkah.
All praises, I praise.
All right, Lafayette. We blow this trumpet, everybody stand and face the east. We're gonna do Psalms 121, then we're gonna anoint the people. You wanna get Psalms 121 in English?
Con.
You got it?
You got it. I got it.
Or you wanna say the anointing?
I can both.
God, this is Psalms.
Let me blow this trumpet real quick.
This is Psalms 121 in the Paleo Hebrew. Asha, Ayenya, all, Hahariam, Ma'ayan, Maba'a, Azariah, Ma'an, Yahweh, Asham, Shemayim, Wa Amartaza, all, Yathan, Lamawa, Ragalka, all, Yonawam, Shamarka,
Hanan la'a yanawam wala'a yayashan shawamar yashar al Yahweh shamarka Yahweh tazakal al yad yayanka yawam hashamash la'a yakaka wayarak balayala Yahweh yashamarka malakol rai shamar atha napashka Yahweh yashamar taza altaka waba yaraka Yahweh ma'alta wide awal awalam. Amen.
Now we read Psalm 121.
Come. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Amen.
Oh Yahweh, our Father, our Elohim, oh our Savior, our right hand, our pavilion, our safety, our merciful and benevolent power, oh Yahweh, please continue to bless us. Please give us strength as you gave the Maccabee strength to survive these tribulations and the times ahead of us. Right? Please bless our families. Everything that we touch, please let it multiply unto your name, O Yahweh, by Shema Shai. Please, O Yahweh, forgive us if we digest anything we're not supposed to eat, or anything unlawful that they had slipped in our food during this feast. Please show us continual mercy, that your mercy endure forever, as the songs of three holy children has sung, O Yahweh, thou now by Shema Shai. Amen. So,
You got order?
Get this thing going. Let this thing down.
It's like, yeah.
Oil. Little dab of beer. Get your oil. Then you got the spray today, a little dab of beer.
Spray it now.
Is it spray in there? The oil?
You know, we got the order now.
Get it.
We doing the old school way.
Yeah.
The extra virgin Creole.
Extra. Tripping through the hair, down the beard. Even Aaron's beard.
That's y'all part.
Back in the days, used to come through with the buckets of
Right. Yeah. The caskets. Come on each other. Yeah.
They can find something.
You can't find it?
Like, they said Ephraim took it when we did the fish fry.
Yeah.
Let me get my spray set.
Little dab will do it. Let me get you. There you go. Don't move. There you go. I got you already. Yeah, you want two? I got you.
She was double blessed.
Yeah, you want double blessings, okay. Got you.
You go ahead and be quiet and wait.
Sister. I got everybody? All the sisters, I got everybody? All right, so now when we say this prayer over you, you know, I want you to reflect on to everything in your life. Make sure the Most High gets an idea of what you really want to achieve, things you want to get better at, you know, how to be a better mother, wife, you know what I'm saying, a better leader, a better example, you know what I'm saying? Because us as Israelites, we have to let our light shine amongst the nations and each other. You know, so anything that you're struggling with, anything that you just want to thank the Most High for too, just have this in your mind. We say the prayers, okay?
Come. This is an anointing prayer. Ya Barak Yahweh.
Ya Barak Yahweh.
Wa Shamarka.
Wa Shamarka.
Ya Ar Yahweh.
Ya Ar Yahweh.
Panya Al Yaka.
Panya Al Yaka.
Wa Yakanka.
Wa Yahanka.
Yasha Yahweh.
Yasha Yahweh.
Penwa Al Yaka.
Panya Al Yaka.
Wa Yasham Laka. Wa Yasham Laka.
Wa Yasham Laka.
Shalom Yahweh.
Shalom Yahweh.
Ba'asham Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Barak Rapah.
Barak Rapah.
Ba'asham Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Tawada Aman.
Wada Aman.
Sister.
Shalom.
Shalah.
Shalom.
Shalah.
Shalom.
Shalah.
Kumani.
Kamani.
Kumani.
Kamani. Kamani. Brittany. Brittany. Brittany.
Tasha.
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 Sadaja.
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 Rajuana.
Brajuana.
Rajuana.
Brajuana. Brajuana.
Kaya.
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 Acedrica.
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 Acedrica. Ya Barak Yahweh.
Call. Akim.
Akim.
Call. Wakim.
Wakim.
Yah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'asham Yahweh Shai.
Aman.
Aman.
All right, brothers. Yes, sir.
Let me get Jerry out the other book.
Shalom. Shalom. You gonna be putting that video up today?
Which one?
The one.
This one here? No, probably not today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for this part, it's live.
It's live right there.
Oh, it's live.
Come. All right, Akim. Same thing. Let's get these anointing. Come on. Don't be shy. Like putting some wave grease in. All right, got you. Your turn.
All the hell you got can't get no oil like that.
I don't feel nothing. I feel something.
All right, you should be worried if you feel something.
Right. You're supposed to be worried. That's the problem.
Drop the oil in the candle.
Don't Yeah, Yaquab is.
This side, both of us.
Yeah. I gotta use the rest of this on Yike Club, y'all. All right? Yeah, got a little drip, drip.
Oh, there you go.
Right? Don't. Don't go close to the open fire. Close to the open fire.
Slick back.
That's over the
Let's just do a blunt. Lay right on this there for you. Really
good.
good.
Oh, it's a goose because oh, it's supposed to be goose.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know, dad would do you. Right?
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Washamarka.
Vashamarka.
Ya'ah Yahweh.
Ya'ah Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Oyaka.
Oyaka.
Wayakanka.
Wayakanka.
Washar Yahweh.
Washar Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Oyaka.
Oyaka.
Wayasham.
Wayasham.
Laka.
Laka.
Shalom Yahweh.
Shalom Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Barak Rapah.
Barak Rapah.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
Amen.
Nasim.
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 Nasim. Nasim. Sedarius. 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 Cedric. 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 Cedric.
John Tavius.
John Tavius.
John Tavius.
John Tavius.
John Tavius.
John Tavius.
Aiden.
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 Jaden.
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 Briggs.
Jaden.
Jackson.
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 Yaquab.
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 Ari.
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 Dua Zion.
Dua Zion.
Dua Zion.
Dua Zion.
Dua Zion.
Dua Zion.
Ayenya.
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 Ayenya. Shalpar.
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 Nabi.
Nabia.
Nabi.
Nabia.
Nabi.
Nabia.
Cole.
Cole.
Akim.
Akim.
Cole.
Cole.
Aquathium.
Aquathium.
Yashala.
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 Dawadi Yahweh.
Dawadi Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Awalam.
Awalam.
Amen.
Stop daring that.
I can round up, round up, round up, round up, round up. I can round up, round up, round up. Round up. Akim, right? It's a good little feast day, right? Try to wrap it up as short as I can, but those are some stories I suggest y'all read on your, you know what I'm saying, your studies. Got some good precepts on it in too, right? And like I said, man, I pray that everybody stands strong in these times to come, man. Strong like the Kings and strong like the Maccabees. God? God. Akim, Majim, Barak. Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Who got next? We got next. Who got next? We got next. Who got next? We got next. How long? How long? How long? What we gonna do? Take the kingdom. What we gonna do? Take the kingdom. What we gonna do? Take the kingdom. When? Now. When? Now. When? Now. When? Now. How? Hashem Mashiach Yahusha. How? Hashem Mashiach Yahusha. Damn it, how? Hashem Mashiach Yahusha. Kwam Yashala.
Shalom. Shalom.
Uh-oh.